So that's our path. It looks very nice, but it's in need of a pressure wash, I think, because of the water sitting here, and of course all of the plants and the flowers love it. So even though it's in disarray, it's a very nice thing. Got some of the wreckage. You'll see lots of wreckage around the place, so it's going to take a long time to get all of that fixed up, but the path is looking nice. These are all the ceiling panels that were on the ceiling. We had 5 of those panels with a light in, and they were one of them was ripped off when the roof went. See, we've had a new roof put on there. It's not finished. All of the siding has got to be put on as well, so it's completely weatherproof and bird proof. But you can see various places around the place. There's still sections of roof. Heaven knows where that's come from. I think it came from this extension. We put a new roof on Baby's house. As you can see, these trees suffered greatly. This used to be a very big mango tree, and huge branches were just torn off. And as you can see, sections of somebody's roof. I don't know where that came from either. All right, but anyway, a lot of the roof that was on we did have a very large covering on the swimming pool deck, such as it is. Of course, the red house is done for. A lot of people were nostalgic about that, as we were, but in fact the floor, which it started off just as a little it was really meant to be a one room hut, if you like, a bedroom, so that we could have a married life. The way that houses are built, well, the way that modest houses out in the hills are built is that they're all inclusive. The roofs are such that they don't enclose the rooms. They don't put a ceiling into the rooms. It's the bottom of the roof that you see, and everything that goes on in one room is heard in another. I'll leave that to your imagination. But anyway, this is our door. It actually is a very nice door, but needs some help. We did have a roof on this, which has also gone. That's going to have to be replaced. And in time, perhaps we might make this into a kitchen. I've measured up the kitchen that we have in the red house, and it would fit inside that place. So here we are, and this is my room. You can see that we haven't really gone to great lengths. It was to have been a very nice room, but that didn't get time to develop. We've got stuff here this is stuff that there's all kinds of stuff in there, which is all good. It's been affected by the weather, but the thing is that some of these things will just dry out. Some of this stuff was new. There's a new little trimmer there, which we haven't tried since. Problem at the moment is that we don't have electricity, so we're working with a generator. So we work in the daylight. This room is not connected to any lights at all, because we've only recently had the ceiling put in, well, the roof put in, and as you can see, all that we've done is rip out the old wiring because it's suspect, and when this is wired in again, it will be wired in I think over the top, to overdo it rather than underdo it, which is often the way that the Philippine what can I say, culture, certainly in the hills, that's the way that it will be done, and they'd be happy with that. But of course you've got the risk of fire. Now I've got 3 bikes in here. I've got my nice bike, I've got the heavy bike, which is still beautiful looking bike. It's a mountain bike. And then we've got the little bike that we got for our Lovely, and already it has a flat tire. Goodness knows how she's done that. But here they don't sell what in the UK I would go into a bike shop and say, can I have a puncture outfit? And they reach on the shelf and give me one. Now, if you pardon the expression, but they don't do that apparently here. She said, yes, it can't be repaired. Well, no, it can't be repaired if you don't have a puncture outfit. So I bought a little set of tyre levers and a new inner tube, and I'll get to that, if only to stop the ceaseless nagging of Lovely, saying, are you doing my bike today? So anyway, that's what's happened here, and as you can see, there's still stuff to be done. The guys who fitted the ceiling have not done anything about this panel because it has the fan on it, which could have been taken down fairly easily. We used to have these security cameras here. As you can see, there's a lot that's had to be disconnected there. Still a keyboard there. We don't even know what will work and what won't. We put the bag up. Beth and I managed to put that up ourselves. The last time it took the strong man, our own Rado, he put that up. So now the biggest challenge is keeping the cobwebs down. As you can see, they quickly hang stuff down as you're walking along. They're trailing on you, and it's something probably most of us can do without. So what we have to do in here is to get things sorted out. I just pushed all of this into the corner because I wanted to be able to work out. We still have our box there, which will be used again, and we'll put less complicated lighting in here next time. I'm not going to float another ceiling in there, which we did before and which looked really nice. The 4 panels which we put in there, 5 panels. Of 5 panels, one of them has disappeared. The others we found, some of them were still up there and one of them was down. And then the 5th one is out there somewhere. See, so as you can see, look, there's part of a mango tree there. There was a mango tree there which the kids used to play on. And there's a roof. There's a roof there, part of a roof, and there's part of the mango tree down. I don't suppose that will ever be cleared. Just one of those things. Getting around to being able to do all of this is quite a feat. The red house is coming down. As I was saying, when we first came here, what's the start of the red house? Sorry, I'm taking the cobwebs off me. The start of the red house was really just intended to be one room, as a bedroom where we would go and sleep and have some privacy, and that was the idea then. Hello, Red. Red's come in to do a workout. See, so it grew from there. It started off as a room that was 15 feet by 12 or 13. And then while we were doing that, we said, why don't we make it a little bit bigger? But we started on a traditional platform with Tugas stakes or poles, support posts, driven into the ground on a bed of rock. And then what we did then was we put a wooden platform on top of that, and I built the house single-handed using metal stud. And if you don't know what metal stud is, that's metal stud down there, look. Looks like sort of angled iron. And one person can build quite easily with metal stud because it's very light. A 10 or 12 foot piece of metal stud, which would be a support, part of a support post, is easily lifted with one hand. See, so oh, Red's come to keep me company. Have you come to be with Daddy? Red is my favourite dog, along with Porgy. He's a lovely dog. He's a very gentle old dog, always looks very sad. Are you sad, baby? Are you? I give him a big hug and talk to him every day. So when we stay away, he really does feel it. Don't you? Don't you feel it, honey? Huh? He is part Philippine dog, whatever that is, and an American bulldog. So that was we thought we were getting an American bulldog, and we booked him. We said yes, that's what we'll have. And meantime, while nobody was looking, an opportunist mongrel Philippine dog got in there and had and shared some pleasure time with the bitch, and our Red is the result. How can we complain? How can we complain about you, huh? You big old thing. He's actually only maybe 2 or 3 years old. We intended that he would be an inside dog, but he chose to live outside, as did Porgy, who was also intended to be an inside dog. But anyway, I'm getting off and talking about my lovely Red. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Yes, you are, aren't you? Are you loved? Yes, you are. I love my dogs. Look at him. He always looks like that. Always looks sad. Are you sad? Oh my God. Oh my God. He'll put up with that all day. Okay, so yeah, so that's why the Red house is coming down, because the platform that it was built on is no good. You can see that apart from a little tear in the top, as you can see right there, the little tear, but the actual structure itself stood up really well. The roof, everybody's roof went, including this one. Surprisingly, the roof on the guest house did not get damaged otherwise, other than little bits that there, look, which hasn't affected the weatherproofing there. So I'm being told to transfer memory from the phone to an SD card, which I don't have, so I better ring off now and talk soon.